You are 14 years old, sitting in your bedroom at 11 p.m., watching a calm YouTube video explaining how Wi-Fi passwords actually work. The mathematics, radio waves carrying encrypted data through the air, decrypted millions of times per second. You watch it 3 times. You've always been the quiet kid who understands how systems fit together. When something breaks, you investigate logically until you find the flaw. Teachers call you analytical. Parents say you spend too much time in your room. You discover security researchers, penetration testers, and ethical hackers who find weaknesses to fix them. You download Kali Linux and spend 3 weeks learning every tool's purpose before touching it. At 14, it's pure curiosity, one giant interlocking puzzle. Most kids stop here. You don't. At 16, you become the script kiddie. Understanding tools leads to testing them in real environments. One night, you crack your neighbor's Wi-Fi just to confirm it works, then slip into the school network using a public exploit. You look around and leave without touching anything. In cryptography, you find real vulnerabilities in live company systems. Sometimes you report them through bug bounties and earn money. Sometimes you just look through the hole and leave, telling yourself it's victimless. You've been places you weren't invited, and the question of whether you should have been there lingers, though you think about it less than you should. At 19, curiosity pulls you into the dark web via Tor browser. The forums look like professional marketplaces with reputation scores, escrow, and listings selling corporate network access like real estate. You read a request for a skilled penetration tester for a security audit, paying in Bitcoin. You close the browser, then open it again 2 days later. At 20, you take the first job on a mid-sized logistics company. You justify it as being a technical locksmith. After reconnaissance and a successful phishing email, you gain a foothold, move laterally, and hand over credentials for $5,000 in Bitcoin. The justifications feel thinner once the money arrives, and you realize you'll never know what happens next. At 22, you join a loose group as initial access for ransomware. Your first major target is a hospital. You find a vulnerability in a VPN appliance and hand over access. Days later, the hospital's systems are encrypted. They pay $800,000. Your cut is $80,000. You buy a better laptop and nicer apartment, telling yourself hospitals should patch better. At 23, you read a news article about the hospital attack. A patient died in the emergency department during the disruption. The link to the ransomware can't be confirmed, but the ambiguity haunts you. You didn't encrypt the files or demand the ransom. You just opened the door. At 24, 2 group members are arrested. You go dark, wipe drives, move apartments, and take a legitimate IT support job while waiting to see if your past catches up. At 25, FBI agents knock. They offer cooperation instead of prosecution. You accept and now work legitimately in cybersecurity, using the same skills to find and fix holes. The case file stays open. You still think about the hospital patient. And that 19-year-old out there right now, reading those same forum posts, telling himself he'll just look. The dark web door has no handle on the inside. What starts as curiosity rarely ends cleanly.